All right, we're live at the World Class Boxing Gym with head coach, trainer, Ring Magazine 2017 Trainer of the Year, correct? That's my man Derrick right here, man. Now, Derrick, you just finished your media day. How you feeling? You know, we're about, what, a week out? About 7, 8, 9 days out?
We're like 11 days.
Yeah.
I need every one of them days. I'm working on every one of them days. We got 11 days out. I'm doing good, man.
Now, I think there's something that a lot of people don't know, that you used to fight.
Yeah, I used to be a fighter.
You know, you used to be a fighter. Now, take me back a little bit. How did you get into this? How did this come about for you?
Well, you know, when I was a pro fighter, I was towards the end of my career. I was at a gym and I was sparring with some guys. Like, listen, I need to spar and work on my defense.
Yeah.
And Errol was one of the little kids, man. And we worked out. He sparred with me, no big deal. Time passed, years go by. I'm still kind of fighting. I'm towards the end of my career. And I go to a boxing match. And I probably had retired by then. But I still kind of had a little fire in me. So I go to boxing match to support boxing.
Yeah.
It was one of Charles Hadley's done fight, man. In fact, Black Gloves at a national tournament.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He was in the ring and I saw his dad, sitting next to his dad.
Yeah.
I was looking at him, he keep throwing the same punch over and over. And that was kind of how I would just spawn from there. 3 months later, I worked him out, and that was kind of it. I mean, he had a trainer, but he would come to me.
Yeah.
So like I was like a tutor.
Yeah.
Basically, you know. So after that, it was kind of it.
Yeah. And so after a while, now you became the guy to go to in Dallas,
right.
you know, in Texas, and that relatively didn't take long, at least from my understanding, for you to become the guy to go to the fixer guy in Dallas. How did you get to build a stable with as many champions? Errol, Charlo, and I know you had both Charlos at one point.
Well, no, just one of them.
You had one of them, and then the other one was with Ronnie. How long did that take to come about for you to start getting world-class guys?
Well, we had like, so it took about maybe like 3 years or so. 2, 3, well, really, that's not true. 4 to 5 years. I had 3 or 4 years with Errol. And after he was pro for like 3 years, I got Jermell. You know, but then at the same time, I had the young guy, Robert Grant, who's a WBA regular champion. And I worked with him until right before he fought for the title. So, I mean, you know, it's cool, man. It was good, man. It took a couple of years to get it, but you know, you get it and you try to hold on to it.
Well, I mean, everything's going pretty well because I'm in your new gym. You got bags, new everything. The facility is great, guys. You guys should definitely come check this out. Now, the fight of this magnitude, you know, this is probably the biggest fight of the year, I would say, at least from just a media standpoint. The AT&T Stadium, you know, the champion in 135 moving up to 147, the champion in 147 meeting. I mean, both undefeated guys. I mean, what is the mentality going into something like this, and what do you tell your fighter? You know, because he went from, you know, a 15,000 seater to a 55,000 seater. In relatively very quick. It takes guys longer than that, you know, to build like this.
Remember, he fought in 30,000 seater in England.
He sure did. He did. Yeah, he did. You know, so but you know, being home, being the Dallas Cowboys, being Jerry Jones' support. I mean, just everything that's going on. What do you tell a guy like that to keep him level-headed?
Well, you just tell him don't think about it. Just focus on what we do every day here. Don't worry about the big picture. And that's just the key element. Just focus on the big picture, not so much about the fanfare, the arena, the stage. Because this is the same stage every day. It's like it's going to be here, just a different opponent. That's what it's about.
Is the goal to unify and be the undisputed welterweight champion of the world?
Yes, without a doubt, no doubt, yeah.
And if, you know, let's say some guys don't want to come and, you know, because there's so much politics in this, you know, guys being at Fox, guys being at, you know, The Zone, guys being at, you know, PBC, so on and so forth. Is there, if we're unable to unify and become one undisputed champion, are we going up? Are we going up?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just here to help them, you know what I'm saying? So I don't make the calls. I'm just here to say, listen, we ready, we want to go get it. That's what I do. I mean, it's not so much about for me, not so much about the stuff. I don't interject my own personal feelings or desires into it. I let him be who he wants to be.
Now, you have, how many guys that are training in here are going to be on the undercard?
5. 5 guys.
You see what I'm saying? It's called the Dallas Takeover, bro. Like,
Well, you know, it's about helping other guys to come up, man. If you're not fighting on the card because you don't deal with us. Listen, you think nobody else is putting out the fighters on the card?
Nah, not at all.
Think about no other fighter, like, they're not doing like that. 5 guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And all these guys either, because they don't, like, Fernando wasn't training with us. But Errol got him 3 fights this year. Just the 3rd fight this year, he'll be fighting. Brody Brooks trained at another gym. So it's like, you don't have to train in this gym to be, what we're doing, we just have to be a part of us in some way to get it. You know what I mean? That's just point blank.
Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
He just captured the welterweight belt at UFC 135. I mean 235. Excuse me. Another guy from Dallas. Another guy I know you did some work with. What do you think about that? And what do you think about the MMA world in regards to just what it is? You know.
Well, I think it's very interesting. I don't know anything about it. I'm not going to profess to know anything about it.
Yeah.
I don't get into it.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I mean, it's very exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm sure wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, I mean, all that stuff is like, so I mean, I think it's good though. I mean, I work with Kamaru a little bit, and it's kind of cool to see a guy that I've known him since 2011, 2010 or something like that, and to see him grow into be a champ is amazing.
I mean, see, like I tell you guys, this guy is the guy. When you're in Dallas, this is the guy you have to come see. I'm trying to tell you, look, it's no mistake that these guys are all turning into champions and their hand skills are improving rapidly, you know. What's your thought on the amateur boxing field and just how everything is going in that world, you know?
Man, you know, I think that, I don't know, because I mean, I want America to do better. I think that, you know, I've offered to help if I could help, but other guys have probably offered to help if they could help. We want to see America do better. I mean, I grew up in the amateur boxing system. I won like 5 national titles. And so I want to see America come back to its prominence in boxing. So you just never know. Maybe they'll wake up and say, okay, we need ex-boxers to come back and help. So, and if they do that, I'm with them. I mean, you know, the other fighters from other countries are not better. We see, like, what you see in the professionals, these are the same fighters fighting professional. You know, you can pick out a couple of guys, like you said, light heavyweight, the weight like a lot of Eastern Europeans. But
to be champions are Eastern Europeans.
But what about all the other weights? There's a lot of other weight divisions, and you know, so it's like mostly American fighters. I mean, so I think that they need help with the transition from the amateurs to the pros, and even while they're in the amateurs, need help there too. So we'll see.
Now, we're about, like I said, 10 days away, 11 days away from this. Is he still going full throttle?
Yeah.
He's still going full throttle all the way into Wednesday, Thursday next week?
All the way, no. Well, we'll stop sparring.
Yeah, when do you tone it down?
Saturday was the last day of sparring.
Yeah, and then we just focus on cutting the weight
from
there.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks pretty close. He looks pretty close. Probably closest that I've seen him. Right.
Well, this is the thing about him. You know, one thing about him was funny. He weeks out before the fight, say like 6-7 weeks, he's normally about 4 or 5 pounds overweight. That's always.
Yeah.
So now he's about same thing.
Yeah.
No different. I mean, he's that type of guy. He knows what he has to do. I mean, starving is a horrible situation, so you just focus on doing it the right way.
Now, any predictions for the fight?
No, man, I don't do anything.
I'm trying to pay you the quarterback.
Just that we win the fight. I really don't. I don't do anything. I'm not that guy to do that, man.
Yeah. Are you paying attention to the rest of these welterweights? I know Sean has a fight coming up this weekend. Sean Porter has a fight. What do you think about that?
I might watch it, but I'm focused on my situation. I don't want to get out of. I don't want to talk about what's next. I want to talk about Mikey Garcia. The day you overlook a guy, the day that, you know, something happens that you wouldn't, you know, want to happen. So my focus is on Mikey.
There's been a lot of talk out of their camp, you know, a lot of very tough talk, so to speak, you know, we're faster, we're better, we're smarter, just a little bit, just so on and so forth, you know. What do you make of all of that? And also, what do you rank Mikey in as a boxer in general?
I like him. I'm a fan of his. I mean, I think he is fast. I think he is smart, strong. I think he is all those things. If he believes he is, I can't go against what, but that's why with boxing to show him something different. I mean, so okay, you know, so he has to go in and believe that. He has to tell himself that he has to. You got to believe you're the best. He beat a lot of the best guys, so why wouldn't he think he was the best?
Yeah, definitely.
So think about it. So I mean, I think that it's up to us to show him different, to make him believe different.
What do you think of Robert as a trainer?
He's great, man. 2-time trainer of the year. I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to get my second.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? He's great, man. He has a lot of guys. They do well, and that's great for him, man. I like it.
I like everything that you got going on out here. I love seeing what you're doing for the city of Dallas and just the state of Texas in general. And I wish you nothing but the success. And I'm gonna definitely be at the fight Saturday. Any last words to the fans, people watching? I know that we still got tickets available.
Yeah, I'm sure tickets are still available, man. We just want everybody to come out. If you can't make it to fight, tune in. Hey, man, I'm thankful. I appreciate you guys for giving me an interview, man.
My man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Always good, brother.
No doubt. I appreciate